Well, hey everybody, welcome to Iowa Hobby Farm. We're supposed to get about 12 inches of snow tonight and high winds. So hopefully we'll have some tractor videos here coming up in the next day or so. Just wanted to give you guys an update. I'll try to catalog some of this throughout the night and stuff. So hang in there. It's about 3 hours later, and the roads are completely covered. So I have a feeling that this is going to be a real storm. I had my doubts to begin with, but it's sure looking like it. So we'll see what the next few hours bring, and I'll keep you updated. Well, we're going on midnight, and we've got probably 3 inches down. It's a little bit more calm out, but it is not slowing down. The wind is pretty brutal right now. I don't know if you can see that tree. It's getting blasted. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a big mess to clean up. Well guys, it hasn't stopped snowing. We probably got about 6 inches on the ground so far. It's very heavy snow, and the wind is gonna pick up tonight. I'm having to let this snow rest for about 2 days before I can get my tractor out and get on it, but we'll keep you guys posted. Let's see what happens tonight. Oh, hey everybody, it's night 2. I think the snow has finally stopped. The next video should be me plowing the driveway, trying to get it broken up, and it's definitely freezing cold out. So but I think the gravel underneath is going to be pretty soft. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to turn the blade around backwards and hit it that way. So yeah, hang with me. Let's get into it. Well, this is the damage. I think it snowed probably right about 9 inches. So I've got the wife's car cleaned off, and should be a good night of plowing tonight. Oh yeah, it's blinding out here. Hey buddy, you excited about it? Oh yeah. He hasn't seen a ton of snows, have ya, huh? Even the cat's excited. Well guys, welcome back. We're ready for it. We got about 8 inches of snow. These tracks that you see in my driveway are from the side-by-side. I had to come up and down this hill to feed the goats the last couple days. This has been my first day off since the snow started flying. We got a pretty major storm here in Iowa. It was quite a bit of ice, quite a bit of sleet. And then, like I said, we got like 8 inches of snow yesterday, and a few inches the day before. So let's see if the tractor starts. I had it out here earlier today, but it's cooled off considerably here. Oh yeah, started right up. I'm gonna let this thing warm up a little bit. What we're using today is this Land Pride RB2601 plow, and then just my bucket. I do kind of wish I had a box or snow pusher on the front. That'd make things quite a bit easier. The problem is this driveway is so crowned in the middle. I like to be able to, in the summertime, pull out of the center and spread it out and kind of stir it up. So that's why it's like that. I don't know how well the box blade would do, or the front snow pusher would do on that, but I may try it. If I can find a smoking deal on one, I might just get one. But stay tuned. We're gonna start this big project. This might take me a while. All right, so in what I said earlier, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this blade. You can see how it's angled forward right now. If I were to run that right now the way it is, I think I'd be scraping up quite a bit of rock. It's pretty soft underneath. This blade, like I said, it just spins around. Gotta lift this up so it clears that. And I usually like to throw it off to the right. So get her in there one-handed. Perfect. Yeah, so we're gonna run the blade backwards. If I do find that the ground's frozen, then I'll turn it around, but I really don't think it is. I was scraping the windows on my wife's vehicle today, and it was all slush underneath all that heavy snow. So we'll give this a shot. Pretty dark ahead of me. Get these lights. Changes things. Sorry, I'm an amateur at filming, guys. Moment of truth. We'll see if it pulls up any gravel. It's not pulling up any gravel, but it's really not. Oh yeah, we're moving now. We're moving. As you can see, the rabbits and the chickens, goats are all put away. They have no desire to be on this. Kind of sliding a little bit here. I have my differential locked in the back. I have never been able to make it up this hill with the plow down. And I don't think this year is going to be any different. It could be. If I take this slow. Nope. We're going to have to lift her up a little bit here. And it's pretty icy out. We'll get that on the way down. Let me just focus on getting to the top of this hill. And we'll plow on the way down. Make a compromise with it. Oh yeah, I'm sliding right there too. Blinding my wife in the house right now with these lights. It's a game changer. Those lights are a game changer. Those are by Nightlight. If you guys get a chance, go check them out. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm sponsored by me, myself, and I out here. But those lights are like $50, and it comes with a great big LED light bar and 2 pod lights. You just got to make sure that you get the right wiring harness for them. That's the key. Little new addition I got for Christmas. I told my wife, I said, you don't have to give me anything, just give me a spinner knob. I feel like I'm really tractoring them. Look at that. It blew so hard that it was stuck to that chicken wire. Work truck. I'm going to plow it in for a little while here, and then I'll reevaluate. Stay tuned. It's starting to snow pretty good now. It's 24 degrees out, if I didn't say that before. This is the first time I've ever been able to make it up that hill in the snow without multiple runs at it, and that is attributed to the fact that we got chains this year. My neighbor hooked me up. We didn't buy chains. He had some old chains, and we cut them down with the cutting forks, modified them, and made them work on this tractor. They work really good. Some traction here. I used to slide out right about here if I had the plow at any kind of an angle. And as you can tell, she's going straight. This driveway if it's not plowed and not scraped, you have to have four-wheel drive to come up it. I've had the gas company get stuck on my driveway before. I've had to put up signs to keep the mail people out. Just tell them to drop it off at the gate, because there's no point in getting stuck. And this is actually a pretty severe turn here. Let's see if we can get her. If not, I'm gonna have to use my brake. Well, looks like we're gonna make pretty good boulders. Like I said, this snow was forecast, so we all knew it was coming. At least, I guess most of us knew it was coming. And so the past week I've been trying to get the tractor ready. Look at this, I can barely get up this little spot right here. I have to raise her up a little bit. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do all our plowing downhill this year, even with the chains on this thing. We're stuck now. Yeah, we're still moving. And that's backwards blading it. It's not pulling up stuff, so that tells you how slick it is. These are all deer tracks in the yard. No, I'm just kidding. Those are kids. They were out here sled riding the other day, walking around, playing with the snow. They said it wasn't good sled riding snow. It's too heavy. They were getting in it and stopping. Passes here, and then I'll work on moving the vehicles out of the driveway. I should have put them in the garage. That was my fault. But once I do that, then I'll be able to get up in the garage area. But I'm gonna have to make multiple passes at this. It's just packed enough to where I'm just scraping that top layer of crust off, but it's still wet enough at the bottom. If I put the blade back, or put the blade the right way on it, I'd just be pulling up a bunch of gravel. I don't want to do that. We're running at about 2100 RPMs right now, which is just about perfect. I'll get my gloves off to film for you guys, but those are probably going to have to go back on. I'm pretty cold. Just raise up here, make another couple passes, and then we'll really start working. Just kind of cleaning it off at first. I saw a video the other day. People were asking if you should cover your implements, keep them outside. I don't. I packed that PTO receiver, or whatever you call it. Packed that with a bunch of grease, and then sprayed down the blade with WD-40. I greased everything, but I have heard, and I've seen firsthand, if you tarp that, that will draw moisture into it, even on a dry day, and then it's constantly wet. At least when the snow melts off, the sun will dry it out a little bit. I've done that for 3 years now and haven't had a bit of rust on the paint, no bubbling or anything like that. So that's how we're going to do it. Until I get a shed built that's big enough to fit all of my stuff in there, that's how we're going to do it. So anyway, just well, I've decided I cannot, I can't drag that back, or drag that up my driveway. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to back blade this off. I've got a ditch over here that's pretty deep. This may cut in too much. Yep, it did. Oh yeah, this is slick. It's pretty slick. I'm kind of going wherever the tractor wants to take me right now. Oh yeah, quite a bit of gravel there picked up. Take another bite at it. I don't know how much of this you guys are seeing. Yeah, this is a mess. One of my big pet peeves is leaving a mountain of snow in the road. I've had a couple of those over the years. Come very close to knocking off bumpers and stuff, vehicles and stuff. So, and also, the other thing, use your tools. This thing has a bucket on it. You know, use that. You can use a couple things. Use that. It's pretty heavy. There we go. Just gonna twist this right off. Hopefully without going in myself. Pretty good sized little ditch right there. And if you're laughing at me because I got my flashers on, it's because this road, it doesn't matter if it's covered in ice or a perfect sunny day, people will go 60 miles an hour down this road, and it is gravel. So, I'm hoping with all my lights and everything that even the drunk guys coming down the road will be able to see me. Hopefully not get blinded by me and run into me, but you never know. Oh yeah. That's about as close as I want to get to that. Just do a couple more pushes. Get me started anyway. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn my blade to throw stuff off to the left and come back down the driveway. There's no way I can get up this. It's a pretty steep drive here, and we've lost many cars trying to get up this drive. So I'm going to turn the blade to the left, throw it off to the left, and then that way I can blade going downhill. A lot easier. All right, so I've got this pretty well cleared out. Got a couple piles here. Piles I pushed up down in the bits on that side. And I think I lost a glove. Lost a glove somewhere. Anyway, that'll be fun. So we're getting pretty clear here. I don't know, this is pretty frozen. I may end up flopping the blade over. Trying to get dug down a little bit deeper than what I'm doing. So stay tuned. All right, got the vehicles moved. They're out of the way. Now to clean the driveway off. I think I may end up, I don't know, this is pretty frozen. I may try to turn that blade around. I've been debating during this whole video. I just don't want to screw up what I had set in place when I stirred up the driveway about a month ago. We'll see how it goes. Let's see what kind of material I pull up, but first I'm just gonna drag the driveway, pile the snow over here somewhere in this area, and kind of see where we're at. Like I said, this is like eight inches of snow. I really thought it was wet underneath, but it's had a chance to really get cold. I saw in the forecast the high for Tuesday was going to be -3. Trying not to get stuck. Snow's still coming. I feel like this snow was kind of a layered snow this year, or this time. Snowed really heavy, then it was more powder, and then heavy again. And I feel like I'm kind of breaking through each time, having to hit everything about 4 times. It's just kind of a pain, but I like to be out here and doing it. Up to the top and see if we can backblade it. With the bucket float mode to smooth out some of the crap. Up anything? Oh yeah. Try that again. Under it. The back blade. And then we're going to experiment a little bit, guys. Bear with me. As soon as I get done with this, I'm going to turn that blade around. We're going to give it a shot. Never know if we don't try it. When I said ice, that's what I meant. It can't turn. I know people tell me I need front chains, but it's just not something we run into all the time. I just don't know how well they do out here. I just don't want to have to put something on and take it off all the time. For the few big snows that we get. I say that now, and we'll probably get 5 or 6 more big ones. Clean up some of these small paths. Try not to end up in the woods somewhere. I would have never been able to back out of this without these chains on. You guys are thinking about it, just do it. Try to find some that are affordable. These aren't anything fancy, but man, they're a game changer. So here's my theory. I'm gonna go at a pretty aggressive angle, and I'm hoping that I did a good job leveling my blade this year, top to bottom. I'm hoping that this doesn't pick up a whole bunch of rocks. Let's give it a try. See what happens. You guys witness it first. the sound quality is terrible, I'm sorry. I don't have that fancy YouTuber money. Crank up the RPMs a little bit. This may just shove me off on the side of the road. Not sure yet. Cool. Oh yeah. Yeah. I want to go that way. Oh. Yeah, it's slick. That may be too good. That may be too good. Let's try it again. Once you turn into a track. I'm gonna put her in low. Got it in low gear. Gotta try it here. I should have done this first. The problem is how heavy the snow is. I don't think I could have done this first. I think I needed to get some of the weight off of it in order to do this. Just an awesome night. It's not super windy. There's nothing I'd rather be doing than plowing snow in the dark. I like doing that. So. Yeah, we're not pulling up any gravel. It's doing a clean job right now as long as I can stay on the road. This is where it'll probably get a little bit funky. That blade starts getting noisy back there, I'll know that I'm into the gravel. Yep, see? Yeah, it's pulling me pretty good here. Alright, I'm gonna lift her up. I probably got off another... There, I'll turn it. I probably got off another couple inches of snow here. Yeah, we're gonna try that again. Put her in medium. As you can tell, I was absolutely wrong thinking that wasn't froze underneath. That is pure ice. The sooner I can get that exposed to the sun, the sooner that's going to melt off for us. You can see just a little bit of gravel poking through, brown gravel. I don't know if I told you or not, but I unlocked my brakes. Help me with turning. Otherwise, this tractor just wants to push. You have no steering. It's great if you're wanting to drift around. You're trying to push something and try to get something done. It's not very good. Alright, we're going to try another one. And I want to push it on this side of the road. Right side of the road. I want to get, oh boy, yep, see, now we're off. I'm trying to lock my differential here. I don't know if you can tell. Yep, down into the yard. We're going to back up and try that again. Yep, got into the yard. This is not an instructional video. This is just a, hey, this is what we're up to kind of video. Alright, if I can stay out of that, something kind of pulled me a little bit again. I'm going to stay a little bit closer to the center. There we go. There's quite a bit of steering involved in this. What I was saying is I want to push it off to the side here because if we're going to slide, it's going to be over here. and I want our tires to get into that snow when we start sliding, because this is a pretty steep embankment. Here we go. It's wanting to pull me off now. No, it wants me to go in that ditch. Get a lot of views if I did that. Alright. Gonna lift her up. Turn around. Yeah, I got it in some dirt. It's alright. Not much. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right down the middle. I'm going to make 2 more passes of this here. That should get me a little bit of a edge on it. Turn around. Here we go. I am still in mid-range, but if I go slow, I'm going downhill, so I'm not pulling a ton of weight here. Be a little bit longer video, but I've had some tractor requests, and if you guys request it, we try to give it to you if we have time. Like I said, I'm on night shift right now, so this is morning to me. Now when I get to this part right here, it really wants to pull me. It wants to pull the back end of the tractor to the left. I'm trying to stay here. Got differential locked. Going real slow. Let's see if we can see it trying to pull me. Yep. See, it's pulling me. I'm not turning. Alright. 1 more pass. Oh yeah, that is pulling up a lot of material. That's perfect. Not gravel material. It's pulling up a lot of snow. Out really well. Alright, I'll be back. Well, I think we're pretty well done here. Definitely learned a few things about this snowfall, and that was don't be afraid to turn that blade the right way. Just a entire day of freezing temperatures, it was froze enough to regular blade it. I'm just trying to get the vehicles moved back and put back to where they belong. Those lights on the top, they were kind of a game changer here. Definitely worth the 50 or 60 bucks. I could see all the way down the road. Without those, let me just show you a comparison here. Turn them off. This is what I'm seeing. Hardly anything. Turn them on. Lights up everything. I've got them at an angle so I can see out to the sides from the tractor. So I can see where I'm going. makes it really nice. I just used U-hooks to secure those. They're not bouncing around or anything like that. Sorry for the video quality, guys. Yeah, they shine way out there. This is a better angle. Just at that front light bar, it's got flood on the side and the spotlight in the center. Almost a 360-degree path. I got a little bit of a dead spot right here, but after that, it's totally lit. Well, guys, thanks for coming along. Had a little bit of a learning curve there with these chains, and of course the blade. But yeah, I think we did a pretty good job. I didn't plow a lot down here. This is kind of not an essential area down here. I mean, I can pretty much get down in and out of this with a side-by-side, but the driveway, that's a different story. If I leave that gate open, it's almost a guarantee that somebody will try to get up that hill within 5 minutes. I don't know what it is out here. We live out in the country, and people just come by and they'll get up there and they'll get stuck, and then it'll be my problem trying to get them out. So we really try to focus on getting that from the bottom of the hill up to the house pretty well clean, in case we forget and leave the gate open or something. But like I said, this is our first major storm in Iowa this year, 2024. And we've had multiple vehicles off in the ditch this year so far. Well, in the last 2 days, somebody said something like 30 vehicles off in the ditch. We've had semis in the Quad City. It was when I was working. I think I heard there was like 5 or 6 semis jackknifed on I-80. So it was a serious storm, and a lot of people hadn't practiced up. This kind of came, and it was really our first snowstorm. So people weren't practiced up. They were still driving, 65, 70 miles an hour and off into the ditch. But luckily, when I was driving around at night, I didn't have any problems. Kept the vehicle in 4-wheel drive and stuff. But like I said, this is a little bit longer video, and that's due to people making requests, wanting to see more tractor stuff. If there's anything in the future that you guys want to see, let me know. I can walk through the light install. I think eventually we're going to get a new seat. I haven't really tried to show this off on camera, but this seat, I got this tractor used. They had a dog that really loved the flavor of Kubota seats, so this will be a project here. These things are pretty crazy expensive. I may try to get a knockoff and try to go that route, but we'll just see. We've got a lot of stuff planned for you guys, and we're just glad that you guys are coming by and subscribing. Definitely makes my son Wyatt and my daughter Reagan's day when they see more subscribers. So please like the video. We'll see you guys next time. I'm sure there'll be a lot more plowing videos. This wasn't a huge snow, but it was a snow that impacted a lot of the Midwest. So just hang in there. We'll see you guys. Thanks for coming.